Check 1, 2, just testing my audio. I'm trying to get this live poll thing going, but it's not working just yet. Hold on. I don't have enough time. Please give me some time. All right, rewinding the music back a minute. Hello, good morning. Happy Friday on the Coding Train. It is me, Dan, your host, coming to you live from an attic in Brooklyn. I'm a little bit discombobulated. I suppose that's what I say every time I live stream. But I was attempting to get this live poll thing working. And I must be missing something. Because it didn't work the way I expected it to. I don't know if this is how I should open. But everything is all awry here. Okay. Let me start over. Hello! Happy Friday. Welcome to the Coding Train. It is me, Dan, your host, coming to you live from an attic in Brooklyn. Maybe this is the first time you're watching the Coding Train live. If you are, if it is, welcome. Thank you for joining. I am a very disorganized person who just throws this stuff together at the last minute. So please be kind. Be generous. Talk amongst yourselves in the chat. Thank you to Marek for a very kind super chat that just came in. Much appreciated. I have a list of topics to get to today. I also would like to just sort of give you the latest in Coding Train news, update you on my schedule, tell you a little bit about what videos are coming out in the future, and just sort of hang out here for, I am not wearing a watch, but hang out for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hairs and a freckle. About that amount of time. I expect I'll be done at around 12:30 p.m. Eastern. Let me say hello to a few folks in the chat. Hello to Fox the Bomb and Coder Prith and Marek and Victor and all of them. Now, this is kind of amazing. Marek said, he said my name, but somehow I don't understand how you possibly, there's usually like at least a 30-second to 1 minute delay, but in any case, let me also, before I forget, thank one of today's, or today's sponsor. There's only one sponsor, folks, and that is Brilliant. I personally like to learn my maths from my geometry mug over here, which everybody should have their own geometry mug. This, by the way, was purchased in Bletchley Park. If you've ever been to Bletchley Park, one of my favorite trips I ever had the chance to go on. I was in the UK for a little while and actually went to Bletchley Park twice or 3 times. I loved it so much. But another way that you can learn is by watching me on YouTube. It's up. Your mileage may vary with that strategy, but I can tell you that a very productive and positive way to learn is through interactive lessons where you get to try stuff out on your own, supported by a community of other folks who are interested, and Brilliant is a place where you can do that. I've been following the Geometry Fundamentals course that's on Brilliant, and I'll come back and halfway through and try to do the next exercise that I have not looked at yet since last time I live streamed. So I'm excited to try to do that. You can sign up for free at brilliant.org/codingtrain. And you could, if you want to unlock all of their premium content, all of their courses, the first 200 people to do so through that link will get 20% off. All right. So what's happening today? Will says in the chat, I am sitting here right now only 3 miles away from Bletchley Park. Oh, I am jealous. I am many, many, many miles away from Bletchley Park right now. I would love to be able to visit there again. I haven't done any traveling beyond places that you can reach by motor vehicle within a few hours from New York City in over a year. So I don't know when my next actual airplane trip or trip to across water, a giant body of water by a boat might be. Actually, one thing that I did, this is a little tidbit, stories from the Coding Train. I have lived in New York City since 1995, so about 26 years, if I'm doing the math correctly there. For the first time ever, really, that I can recall at least, earlier this week, I took a ferry from Manhattan to Brooklyn because I was running an errand, then I was doing some jogging, and I was like, oh, there's a ferry. It goes here from this pier to this pier. And it was absolutely amazing. Just public transportation, not a tourist ferry or anything, but I felt like I was on some magical journey. So highly recommend that. All right, so let's see. Are there people here watching? It was a little bit what? Huh? I don't know what's going on. Concurrent viewers. There we go. There are a fair amount of you here. Anyone hanging out in the Discord for the live chat? Yes, me. I'm in the Discord. I'm in the YouTube chat. I've got them all up here on my console. So here's the main thing that I want to look at today. If I get to nothing else at all, the main thing that I want to look at today is something called MoveNet, which is here. This is a ultra fast and accurate model that detects 17 key points of a body. Oh, hi, Celeste. Come over here. So I'm fostering an elderly lady cat. Oh my God, she just gave me a very weird little meow. Can you hear her meow? I'm afraid to pick her up. She's a little bit sensitive. But we've got a lot of animals going on in this house. She's a 13-year-old cat whose owners sadly passed away, and she was left all alone and in a shelter and quite terrified. And so we've taken her in with our other two younger cats and Gloria Pickle, who you may recognize from some of my videos, but she seems to like to be up here in the attic. She's giant. She's a really big cat. Hi. Is this not what you signed up for? Me talking to a cat that you cannot even see? You know, hold on a second. Let's make this a little bit more interesting for you all so you know what I'm talking about here. Can I get this to work? I'm adding a video capture device, Epoch Cam. Oh boy, that's a bit extreme. All right, let's see if I can get my phone. Oh no, Celeste, she's going away. Don't go. Celeste, don't go. I'm just about to try to get you on camera. Connecting to your computer. Oh, there we are. There's me. All right, let's see if we can find you. Oh, why is it? There we go, Celeste. There's Celeste. Okay, everybody. Come here. Good kitty. Okay. Celeste Etoile is her name. A little peek into my attic and my green screen. I think I can shut this off now. And close that down. Where were we? MoveNet. So you might remember me from my videos like ML5 pose estimation with PoseNet. So PoseNet is a machine learning model that estimates key points on a body. And it was developed by researchers, I believe, at Google. It's one of the models from TensorFlow.js, and it's always worked quite well. I assume if I go to this page here and just click on the web editor version of the code, if my website works as it's supposed to, there we go. We can see here, this is my PoseNet example that I developed for this particular video tutorial. Now, the question is MoveNet, in theory, is perhaps a improvement, in theory, so from what I hear, on PoseNet. And I'm wondering if it is something that should be added to ML5 as an option. So load a pose detection model, choose PoseNet or MoveNet, or just simply replace it. So I wanted to do a little exploring of this model today. So that's kind of my main agenda item. I should also mention that if you go to thecodingtrain.com, you might notice that a new coding challenge video was released yesterday. So for all of you who have been saying over and over again on many of my recent video releases that have been some beginner P5 and some nature of code videos, like, where are the coding challenges? Where are the coding challenges? I miss the coding challenges. Here is one. So the question is, and I actually haven't looked, what's the chance that there are any community contributions to this coding challenge? No, you could be the first. There have not been made. There haven't been made. It seems like there haven't been made. I think I need to work on some of the copy. Are you a writer? If you are a writer and would like to contribute, I kind of feel like I want to go take a pass over all of my materials and rewrite everything and create kind of a style guide for descriptions and the language that's on the website. So reach out to me if you have any ideas for how to create sort of friendly, fun, welcoming language, a little quirky, to describe all that I do here on the Coding Train, because not my skill set. But you could add your own community contribution. I was hoping I might have some to show. Let's look at all the various examples from this, just so you know what you're getting yourself into if you choose to watch this video. So this is the core basic example. Every time I run it, it runs a self-avoiding walk, which is a random walk, which will take a step to a new spot in this grid, but it can't go to a spot it's already been to. So so we can see the results of that here. This example is completed within the first 12 minutes of the video. It's a approximately 40-minute video, but this example is completed in the first 12 minutes because the next thing that I attempt to do, which takes me quite a bit longer, is add something known as backtracking. So what you'll notice the difference here is whenever it gets to a point where it has no other option, it backs up and tries to go in different directions. One of the things I discovered while recording this video is the possibility space of all of the self-avoiding random walks is so massive that I don't think none of us could live long enough. Who knows if the universe could even last long enough for one of these examples to complete. Unless it's a very sort of like low resolution space. So I think there's a lot of creative possibilities here. I explored in a live stream recently, taking this idea and putting it into 3D. And if you tweak this a little bit, it can really start to look like the Windows Pipes screensaver. This is a version I did by just changing what I'm drawing to Bezier vertices. So it has this sort of like strange, almost like alien-like curve path instead of just the perfect square grid. This is actually thanks to Dusk, who does a lot of work managing the Coding Train GitHub repos and the different metadata associated with each video. This particular version, which uses recursion, Dusk created. I mentioned in the video, like, oh, I should make one with recursion. So that's not an example that I've covered or explained, but you should certainly take a look and join the Discord and ask questions if you have it. And then this random walk with alpha. Oh, this is just from the very beginning of the video where I was just trying to show how you could create a random walk that visualizes the amount of times a certain space has been landed on. So that's if it weren't self-avoiding. So I don't know. I kind of want to anecdotally get a sense of how many people who watch the live streams are watching right now. So according to my YouTube console here, there are 211 people that have this page open in their browser. That's all it tells me. It doesn't actually tell me how many people are actually watching. But how many of you noticed that a new coding challenge was released, noticed it and watched some of it versus noticed and watched all of it? Let's make that a live Coding Train poll. Okay, create a poll. So this system, by the way, that I'm not sure, I don't know if Foxy is watching right now, but I really need to look at this stuff in between live streams. Not just like expect it to magically work, but Foxy, who is a viewer, has been doing a ton of work, and people are now in the chat are telling me, I watched. But let's see, let's say self-avoiding walk. No idea it was released. Saw it was released, didn't watch. Watched part, watched all. Okay, so these are the options. I'm going to create this poll. So the idea here, this is what I'm looking for, the QR code. So you should be able to scan this QR code and go right to voting. And then this is what will give me the results. And the question is how there should be a view, which is called overlay. Whoops, no, overlay equals true. So overlay, and look, I love how it's live updating. Overlay mode. Yeah, monotone, simpler font. But there's a view that shows the results and the QR code. And I don't remember how to get it. Let's look in the merged pull request, which presumably More green. Integrates compact. Compact? Oh, compact view is what I want. Newest is redirected. OBS redirecting kills the URL parameters. I see. The URL parameter compact is removed completely. Also, this is the view I'm looking for. Oh, QR code. Ah, that's the one I need to use. Okay. I have discovered it. So let me go back here to camera and go to the poll and go to properties and go, this is the one that I want here, QR code. So I just forgot what we did. And when I say we, there's no we about it. Transform, reset transform. There we go. Oh, but it doesn't show the results. So I want a page that shows the results and the QR code. I want, where did I close that out? I want this. How do I get this view? OBS. Oh, Incredible Fox is there. Use newest. It wasn't. Did I not bring in the most recent code? Because, okay. So if I go here /newest, this is maybe I didn't import the most recent code. The idea was to make 2 OBS instances. Sorry, Incredible Fox, you're doing an amazing job. It's me that has no ability to follow and like get this right. It can't show both at the moment. Oh, make 2. Got it. Got it. Okay. So let's try that now. I've got it. So this should be the QR code to the poll. So there we go. Now, I'm going to rename this to rename. How do I rename? Rename. QR code. Okay. Now, I'm going to duplicate this. Or no, I'll just make a new one. New browser. Call this one poll. And now we're going to give this the live poll newest. And live poll /newest. There we go. I've done it, everybody. The QR code should be in front of me. Oh, the poll both should be in front of me. I see. It's an overlay. That's the idea. Okay, I think. And then let's move the QR code up. I think we've got it, people. Okay. It's done. I now have, this is my dream. Apparently it's something I should just use Streamlabs. No, I want a custom special coding train only live poll application. So 46% of you watched the entire coding challenge. Is the scanning not working for people? Let me try it. It worked for me. I'm going to say I watched all of it because I had to check to make sure there were no like huge mistakes. So I'll click watched all and I should get 36 votes as soon as oh no, 37. I'm going to press the button. 38. I haven't pressed the button. I want to see my vote be tabulated. 39. There we go. Okay, it worked for me. This is amazing. I don't know why. Oh, I see. If you don't have your phone, you can't scan it. So I don't know what the best solution there is. We could probably, if you just go to this URL, live-poll-codingtrain.glitch.me. I think you won't see this. You have to go to newest. That's going to give you the results. I don't know. How do people get there? I guess I could post the link. I will post the link to this poll for anybody who can't get there. So go to vote is this URL. And then if I go to my actual live stream, oh, it's already 11 o'clock. I'm doing great. And I'm going to the live stream now, and I'm going to paste it into the chat. There you go. That should be the voting link, which is now in the chat for you. Now the question is, as soon as I do a new poll, will this refresh automatically? I'm imagining I have to click away. I don't think I have the button checked where it refreshes the page. That's an interesting question. Like, do I want it to refresh the page? Control audio, refresh browser when scene becomes active. Okay. So yes, it is doing that. What about this page? And then now this is the poll properties. Refresh, refresh browser. Okay. So now, if I do, whoop, it disappeared. Okay, came back. Great. So the thing that I'm trying to test is if I now do a new poll, and I'm going to go back to here, and I'm going to create a poll, and next up. So now everyone's going to vote on what I'm going to do next. Community contributions, read random numbers, just get to coding with MoveNet. Okay, so these are the three options. And by the way, I never follow what people vote for. So don't get your hopes up. But this is a useful experiment. So now if I create this poll, and then a Celeste is back, and then I go back to here, it should refresh. No? Why is it not refreshing? Newest. Is like is it caching something? Refresh cache. Let's go to here. Newest. It's showing up as newest when I look here. Oh, this is sad. No, reading the random numbers and community contributions. That's what brings us all together. Not sure why. Why won't it refresh here? The QR code refreshed, but the poll didn't. Can't get it to refresh. Oh, OBS, you're cruel, cruel, cruel. Shut down source when not visible. Community cattributions, where we all send you pictures of our cats, is a great idea. Well, here's the results of the poll. I know, but I have a link. You know what, though? Oh, I think OBS, it's a redirect. I think we need to not make it a redirect. So I think it just can't be a redirect. It has to be its own view that pulls. I think that's probably the issue. OBS probably can't deal with the fact that it's a redirect and it's sort of caching its redirect, even though I've cleared the cache and all of that. Because the QR code obviously is not doing that, and that's why it has updated. So I think we'll have to change it to not be a redirect. So for now, what I'm going to do is one of these days, I'm going to be a very old man when this live poll thing actually works the way intended. Okay, overlay mode. Okay, so I can do this. Overlay equals true. There we go. So I can force it by putting it here. There we go. So, by the way, though, if you add up community contributions and read random numbers, if you add those up, there's more votes than just get to coding with MoveNet. So really, those two should be in a runoff. Although I suppose community contributions is getting up there. It's not too far. Not too far. Am I reading the chat? Asks Rainbow Skeppy. I don't need overlay equals true, according to Incredible Fox. Does it detect that it's like an OBS browser? Maybe that's a new feature that was also added. So by the way, so the history of this project was that I started actually making it during a live stream in a very sort of simplistic and basic way. And a bunch of different people have made various contributions, but Incredible Fox, who is in the YouTube chat right now, came in, just swooped in and added like a ton of really critical features, as well as this particular design that it currently is, I really love. And so, yeah, right. So everyone's just here waiting. I'm just here waiting for community contributions to overtake MoveNet. The thing is, my plan was to show community contributions from the self-avoiding walk, but there are none. I am sad, like a sad trombone. Oh, you can't see what I'm looking at. This was my plan all along. Community contributions from the latest coding challenge, because of course I release a coding challenge video and millions of viewers around the world watch it and immediately make their own artistic creative version of it. Nope. Someday that might happen, but it takes a little longer, and this is a pretty tricky one. Let's look, by the way, and see what... if I go to the Coding Train website GitHub repo, let's look at pull requests and let's see what is the most recent. I'm going to go to closed community contribution. Looks like the most recent one was a contribution by Rosa Marco on Menger Sponge. So today we will choose to look at the community contributions based on... Oh, and this was, by the way, coding challenge number 2 in 2016. The Menger sponge. Let's go to the challenge. And Marco Rosa, Menger sponge in OpenGL. Let's take a look at this. It is a GitHub repo. And it's done in C++ with some like raw magic OpenGL code. Amazing. Beautiful looking. Thank you for the shout out in the GitHub repo. And this is how to build and run the project. Let's see if this works. What's the chance I can get this to work? I haven't tried to build like a C++ project. Does it just work out of the box on my Mac? Presumably, I would need to have the sort of Xcode developer tools installed. But let's see. Let's see if we can get this to run. This will be fun. So I'm going to clone this repo first by saying git clone and then just paste in the path to the repository. Oops, I really should have thought about where I was doing this because I always make this mistake. I'm just in users/coding train, the sort of like root user directory on my computer. And I generally, oh, look at this, community contributions overcame. I have influence still. So I'm going to delete this actually. By the way, this is so funny. I'm looking at my computer and I have this folder called just in case _git. What do you imagine I have in that directory? I'm pretty sure it's some project that I was just completely having some kind of Git/GitHub disaster and decided I needed to start over. And I just like threw my directory in here and just called it just in case Git. Like if I needed to go back to it, but I couldn't get anything to work. Oh, that happens a lot. That happens a lot, people. Oh, I wanted to show one other thing. Before I get to, okay, I'm thinking of things now that I wanted to look at. So let me go to the desktop. Let me clone the repo again. Here it comes. Let's go into the repo. And let's see here. cmake-s:\b build. Okay, so I don't remember any. I've done this cmake stuff before. I don't remember any of it. The dot presumably means you're going to maybe -s is like the directory you want to look for your things you want to build, and then -b is where you want to put the stuff that you're going to build. So I want to look in my immediate directory dot, and then look in and then build it to the build directory. Okay. So let's see. ZS. Let's do what we all do, which is take this error message. You know, I'm going to leave the specific shell that I'm using in it, ZSH, just in case there's some. Let's see. Let's look. Mac. How do I install CMake on my Mac? I guess I could brew install it probably. Mac install CMake. Okay. Unix, Linux, Mac OS. There are pre-compiled binaries available on the download page. For Mac, after copying cmake.app into applications, run it and follow how to install for command line use menu for instructions to make the command line tools available in the path. It's not just part of Xcode developer tools. All right, fine. Let's go down this rabbit hole. This is definitely what I plan to do during today's live stream. You can either download binaries or source code archives. Okay. Latest release. Mac 10.13 or later. That sounds right. Let's try this. Ladies and gentlemen, we are installing brew install CMake. All right. Good idea. Let's try that. I just take suggestions from the chat. What could possibly go wrong? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I don't follow these directions. All right, why not? Looks good to me. What could possibly go wrong? No, I'm not going to put in sudo. Permission denied. Oh, wait, no, something's working. This looks promising. By the way, should I be updating my Mac OS? Prathamesh is very upset with me. I think that worked. I thought you're never supposed to run brew with sudo. Maybe that was something else. Somebody once told me that. Don't be like me, kids. I'm a bad example. All right. Here we go. Let's try this now. Oh, this is promising. Oh, look at this. Build files have been written. Oh my God. Okay, what's next? Oh, where's this project? Okay, cd build. Now I have to type in make. Okay. Ooh, this is exciting. I'm building a C project. I'm like a real computer person now. I'm being told Prathamesh, who I trust dearly, is telling me to, and Simon, of course, who is always giving me excellent advice. Both of them are telling me to update, so I think I will. Probably not during this live stream. Merger sponge. By the way, I believe it's Menger sponge. Is that correct? Am I confused? Menger, at least that's what I called it. There's a couple different merger sponge. Menger sponge. Here's a merger sponge. I guess that's an easy typo to make. All right, let's try to run this. Wow! Oh my goodness! This is amazing. Can I make it full screen? Whoa. Okay, uh-oh. I've now crashed my computer for sure. Oh, wow. So by the way, let's compare the performance of OpenGL, native OpenGL, on this particular Mac versus P5JS WebGL. So presumably, I think I click the mouse. So let's count. 1. We're good. We're good with 1. 2. We're good with 2. 3. Oh, see, 3, we are already like lost our frame rate. Exiting potential infinite loop. So we couldn't even get to 3 with WebGL with P5JS. Now let's try running this. 1, 2, 3. No problem at 3. 4. Even going well at 4. 5, I think, is where we hit crashing. Yeah, it's actually pretty impressive that it's able to render something. I don't recall. I think I originally did this in processing. So we can actually download the original processing code. Oh, I have something exciting to report. I'm just like, everything is just a random tangent or digression on the Coding Train live stream. I guess all of you are having trouble seeing this with the whatchamacallit, the YouTube compression. Okay, here is my processing P3D version of it. So this is using, I believe, Joggle or Java's implementation of OpenGL. Okay, let's try this. 1, 2, 3. Now, can we get to 4? We got to 4 with... Yeah. So look at this. It's really interesting to see the major difference. So JavaScript being the slowest in terms of being able to render the recursion. Processing, Java being the... Let me do it a different way. JavaScript was great. It was great the way it rendered that Menger sponge. Processing is like, oh, awesome the way it rendered that sponge. And then C++ transcends the medium, just like incredible. So they're all wonderful, but just and speed isn't the only value here in our programming journey, but hardware. So the browser is making use of the computer's hardware in the sense that it is using the graphics card if it's rendering with WebGL, but still lots of other things that are slow. Let's take a look at our poll. And as requested, oh my goodness, the random numbers. So we looked at, that was looking at a community contribution. The random numbers are, I'm sorry, I'm looking at, reading some of that. The random numbers, if one more person would just vote for the random numbers, I could read random numbers. I guess it can be me. I can push this over the edge. Vote. Yeah! It is time, everyone, for I need a random number song. I guess the closest I have is this. So this is random, this is noise, Perlin noise that is. In the core random algorithm, the actual random algorithm itself, those numbers aren't related at all. You pick, like, I'm picking random numbers between 0 and 10. 9, 2, 7, 6, 1, 9, 4, 8, 9, 2, 1, 3. I pick 9 a lot, apparently. But with Perlin noise, I might pick numbers like this. 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. All right, folks. Here we are. Now, if you recall, I have a new system. Couple things. Let me tell you a little bit about the Discord, because a goal of mine for this summer is to use the Coding Train Discord more, to have a Coding Train Discord that's accepted into the partner program with Discord. And one of the things, the reasons why I can't apply to the partnership with Discord is my audience retention rate is below the 20%, meaning, let's say in the last month, there were 500 people who just joined. Less than 50% of those, or 100 of those people, sorry, 20%, come back. Fewer than 100 of the people who joined come back like a week later to post or check something. So I want to do more activities, try to do some Q&A stuff and different things in the Discord to sort of liven up that community. One thing you should be aware of is if you join the Discord, first you'll need to read the code of conduct and emoji react to that. Maybe we'll switch that over. I know there's some new onboarding stuff that Discord has. I don't know where we are with that actually, but I don't use the @everyone notification on Discord unless absolutely necessary. First of all, like really important announcements or sort of emergencies related to spam or some type of other issue. So instead, I will notify everyone by tagging @notifications. But you do not, if you enter the Discord, you do not have that role automatically. So to subscribe to that role, !subscribe. !subscribe it's going to remove it for me. You can see that's the bot command. That will also remove that role if you don't want to get the notifications, which is very reasonable as well. But that's what I use if I go here under like schedule. If I'm going to do a new live stream, you can see I will tag it with @notifications. If there's going to be a new video coming out or a new thumbnail, also under I don't know where, there's other places where I will use that. And so you'll want to go to the cafe under bot talk. So you can do that command in the cafe under the bot talk. So that's my main Discord announcement for today. There were some other things I thought about. So this, a couple other pieces of Coding Train news. One is I do finally have in the channel, if I go here under videos and go to this self-avoiding walk, there's a little spot in here where like I Google how to clone an array in JavaScript, how to copy an array. So one of the things that I have is now, this is in beta or whatever, is this clip functionality. So if I wanted to, I could click clip, and then I could say Googling, searching how to copy an array. And then let's just see here. And then I don't know, how do I get I guess I have to then clip it out like where I want it to. Oh, I want longer than that. And then I just want the beginning of how do I copy an array. So now if I share this clip, how to copy an array in JavaScript, share clip, it gives me this link, I guess, to just that particular clip. So I'm just mentioning this because, especially with these long live streams and other videos that are very long, if you wanted to find a little clip that you love and share it with me or share it with somebody else, you could do that. I should be able to now just go and paste this into the chat right here. So now you should be able to get that clip. So I wanted to mention that because I want to encourage people to use it in case it provides any value or fun or a usefulness in terms of sharing stuff. There we go. Okay, I wanted to mention that. The other thing I wanted to mention, I was looking at a particular YouTube channel called Free Code Camp. So let's take a look. They are a nonprofit and they have many technical courses. And one thing I was noticing was this. 8 hours, 3 minutes, and 17 seconds. Data structures in 8 hours. Python in 4 hours. 4 hours, 26 minutes, and 52 seconds. I, on the Coding Train, the aforementioned Coding Train YouTube channel, have been creating content in a different way. Here is my, learn to program with P5.js. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I go here to, this is hopefully the playlist, right? Here's all of the videos. This is probably 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, but they're all separate videos. And I do think that does have some value, having this be sequenced. I use it in curriculum to, as kind of like chapters, watch these, then this. But I was kind of amazed by how, hearing about how these are used. First of all, this Python one is 24 million views, which is quite incredible. So I was thinking this August is the 20th anniversary of processing. The processing project created by Casey Reese and Ben Fry, the first version 0.0000001 was released in August 2001. And if you go to, I guess actually let's go to here. This is my website is how I try to keep the videos organized. If I go here to processing, this particular video, which is this is my series of learn to code in processing, separate videos. These were recorded in 2015, quite low production quality compared to what I'm doing these days. I have much less gray hair. I don't know, it looks like my muscles are maybe a little bit bigger. Was I working out then? Yes, that's obviously the picture. This is like a picture of working out is right there. Yeah, sure. I was thinking of rebooting these, but instead of like recording them and editing them together as like a whole sequence, what if I just took a day and just recorded like everything from start to finish of like everything you need to know about coding and processing and released it as one video? I don't think I'll do it as a live stream. I think I would still do it as I'll record it and it'll have some light editing into it because I'll want to take breaks and things like that, but have the video be, so that's what I'm thinking about doing sometime this summer. Will take up a lot of time and energy. Curious to, if you have any feedback or thoughts on that. I'm curious to try a course that's just, instead of sequence videos, one long video. And ideally, YouTube would have a nice interface for, you can time code it for being able to move throughout it. Please do Python, says Rainbow Skippy. Unlikely. Look, you can go to Free Code Camp. You don't need me for Python. All right. I wasted enough time that I've gotten to the break yet? I think I have. So when I come back from after the break, I'm going to look at MoveNet. It took me an hour to get here. Can we have all the courses in a playlist format? So this is, by the way, this is the bane of my existence. YouTube has really powerful discoverability tools. Their discoverability tools are mostly search. Like, presumably, I would assume if I look for self-avoiding random walk, I'm number 3 here. So we can see there are 2 other videos, and here's mine on the homepage. So it works really well, and a lot of people find my videos through search. I think it's more likely people are finding them through search with looking for things like, JavaScript promises. And there we go. Number 2 here. So you can see that's how most people find my videos. Otherwise, it's also recommendations. And you could see if I go to the home, this is a very dangerous thing for me to do. But this is, for whatever reason, what YouTube is recommending to me. It kind of makes sense. It's some Netflix and some linear algebra and Coder, which is a really, really awesome YouTube channel that I've been checking out recently. So mostly that's how YouTube works. It does not work well for somebody who wants to consume something like a course or a linear sequence of many videos and be kind of guided through them. Ayub is saying I can use shorts to increase the visibility of your already existing videos. YouTube is pushing them now. Make another channel with 30-second videos for your topics and link them to the videos. Well, I don't know why I would make another channel. Just put shorts on this channel. But one of the things that I definitely do wrong is I do everything in one channel. Live streams, sequence tutorials, project videos. And it's really amazing to see, like when I released a little inside baseball here on YouTube, if I go to uploads, just under videos here, when I was releasing these videos, like 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, YouTube was all about like, boy, fewer viewers are watching your videos these days. Maybe you should consider like looking at the videos that were more popular. I'm like, no. I'm doing what I'm doing. It's right. I'm doing the right thing. These aren't meant for people to watch right now. I mean, I have to release them. They're not meant for people to watch right now. YouTube. They're meant for people to watch later when they're coming to do a course on P5JS. So please don't count this in your like magic algorithm thing that's deciding whether you should be recommending videos from my channel. But there's nothing I can do about that. Whereas this particular video, YouTube's like, oh, hey, your viewers are watching this more than usual. They really seem to like you today. And by the way, it's like, this really has an effect on my sense of self-worth, all these sort of messages and stuff, so I think probably if I wanted to build a much larger viewership, having the sort of more popular content on a separate channel that's like dropping on a regular schedule would probably be, but I can't manage to do that. But all of this is to say, the canonical resource for finding Coding Train videos is the Coding Train website. I've given up. I'm thrilled to have this YouTube platform. It's allowed me to earn some income to build this thing up and be able to like have lots of other people who collaborate and work with me on the Coding Train. It's found me an audience that I never could have imagined I would have found. But it is not helping me keep my content sort of organized, as well as, there's so much metadata that goes along with any given video of mine, such as the code examples, the other challenges and papers and things that I'm referring to. So the website is for that. Now, here's the thing. There is a somewhat semi-secret project going on right now to completely redo the website by the fall. So, it will, who's to say what it's going to be, but it will be hopefully an even better way to browse and find the videos you're looking for, understand the sequence of the videos, as well as find the code associated with those videos. So anyway, I'm sorry. I am just going on and on about all of this. And this is the way of the coding train these days. The live streams are just me rambling, talking to the audience, hanging out, responding to the chat, maybe eventually getting to some code, which I really will do because I only have less than an hour left. And the real coding content is coming through released videos now. And just to let you know, the next video coming out is 5.2. I also recorded that Bezier curve coding challenge. Oh, just little. So I recorded it yesterday. I'll just show you. This is like a really, really cool example. This is the code example from the end of there's 4 examples, but this is the last example. Oh, this does not, that was like a bad, big, like, hold on. Yeah, this is a little bit better. This is the example of doing all of the math for Bezier curves and drawing these like sort of rainbow string art things. So the next coding challenge video, this is the final result of it. Recorded it yesterday. Okay. Parmir is asking, can we have a complete JS course from beginner to advanced with projects? So, I mean, maybe I'm wrong about this, but to me, that is exactly what this is. This code, Programming with P5JS course, is your start to finish beginner learn to code in JavaScript with P5JS. It's got a very particular point of view in terms of drawing and animation, towards interactive systems, generative art, data visualization, which is different than maybe building full stack web applications or proper web development. Although, if you're interested in that, I would suggest this working with data and APIs in JavaScript. So if you're looking for more of a start to finish, now this you have to have some basic JavaScript knowledge already to start this particular course. But this will give you sort of full stack, and there is a little bit of P5 sprinkled in, but it's much more Node and working with some database stuff and geolocation web API. So these I would say are often the course that people are looking for. So you can see I actually redid my YouTube homepage recently. So just like, there's the coding challenge, there's the beginner P5, the coding challenge videos, ML5 machine learning videos, which is what I want to cover today, nature of code, which is what I'm working on still, data and APIs. I would love to redo this GitHub one, and then I haven't been able to continue this Coding the Cabana series, and then just the uploads down here. Okay. Now, I need to take a break, but before I take a break, I would like to thank today's sponsor. Brilliant! And I'm just going to regurgitate a little bit of what I said earlier because it's so true. I'm going to give you 3 ways that you can learn stuff in order of least productive to most productive. I don't know if it's really true. I have my geometry mug. So if ever I'm drinking a little coffee or tea, I can always be reminded what is the area of a circle, pi r squared. But I can't interact with this. I can't draw my own circle, can't twist a slider. I can't do much more other than read the formula, be inspired, and have a nice little sip of coffee. I could also watch somebody on YouTube that I enjoy. 3 Blue 1 Brown is a wonderful YouTube channel that I enjoy. And I get inspired. I get filled with knowledge. But often I have trouble retaining it. And maybe I'm that channel for you. Obviously not today, because all I'm doing is just rambling on and on about topics that pop into my mind just in the minute. But for me, the most productive and valuable way that I learn is through interactive lessons where I can read and watch and see a concept and then try out that concept myself through some kind of interactive mechanism. I can also be a part of a community where other people are trying as well and helping each other to learn. And that's really what Brilliant is for me. So they have of a wide variety of courses. Speaking of which, it was just requested, like, could you do a course on Python? If you look at the Brilliant Python course, there are step-by-step lessons to learn programming with Python and a code editor right there in the browser that you can try. All of the kind of stuff that I love so much about math and physics and computer science. This is the course that I have been going through. Called Geometry Fundamentals. You can see here is a concept about the Pythagorean theorem, which is explained and you can also explore in real time through an interactive diagram. So if you want to try out this style of learning, and I'm just going to go to the Brilliant website myself. There's also an app. You can sign up for free at brilliant.org/codingtrain. You can just get started right now looking through the courses and trying different lessons. And if you want to unlock everything that Brilliant has to offer through a premium subscription, you will get the first 200 people to go through that link will get 20% off. Now, another thing that I'll say here, because I already have Brilliant, and one of the things that you can see up here in the top right is a gift premium. So this is something, it's not traditional gift giving season right now, but for me, summer birthdays, everybody in my family, summer birthdays, don't know what to get somebody, a premium subscription to Brilliant for the kid, the adult, anybody of all ages who loves math, science, and sort of lifelong learning would like that. So let me go, continue beautiful geometry. So I've got 5 problems to go into this chapter. This is the one I did on the most recent live stream, which I shocked myself by getting this correct. If I remember, the explanation here can be thought of as a series of progressively smaller upside down L shapes, each one with dimensions half that of the previous. So the red makes up 1/3 of each shape. Since all the L shapes are similar, they have the same fraction of red. So the entire figure is 1/3 red. Okay? So that's where I was last time. Now let's look at the next one. All right. So in answer to the prior problem, okay. Another approach, take each red square and make 2 copies, one to the right and one below, done in purple. We can see that it's 1/3, right? Red, 1 red, 2 purple, 1 red, 2 purple, 1 red, 2 purple, 1/3. Okay. All right. So, oh, did I do this one already? I guess I got this one. I did this one too. All right. Oh, I haven't done this one. Okay. Okay, so let's look at this one. To make this figure, you know what's awesome about this is very quickly, before I solve this, I have a really interesting idea. One of the things I love about Brilliant, by the way, is it just gives me ideas for things to code. So this is this would be a great demonstration of recursion. So I'm gonna write a function called my square. And it's going to take an x, a y, and a width. And I'm going to draw a square at that x, y, and width. Let's fill it with blue. You'll see why I'm calling it my square in a second. I'm going to say my square 0, 0, 200. There we go. And let's set the background to 0 so we can see it. There we go. So now what's going on here, if we go to this particular Brilliant problem, it's 1/4. So that's not, did I just do 1/4? I'm lost my, yeah, that's 1/4. Okay. So now this should be, the next one should be 1/4. So I should call then my square of x plus w, y, and I'm going to need, let me hit stop, and then w divided by 2, or let's say times 0.5. And I'm going to say if W is greater than 1 pixel. I'll let it go to 1 pixel. Actually, let's go to 20 pixels. So this is recursion, right? To draw a square is to draw another square to the right of it that's half the size. There we go. Does that look like this? It certainly does, right? And I think we can just go, like, keep going. Right, there we go. You know, as long as it's greater than 1. And let's just say a stroke 00255. Now, what's interesting about this, right, is I could have a global variable called sum and just say sum plus equal W times W. That would be the area, right? And now I could say console log sum divided by what's the area of the whole thing? Width times width. 1/3. So I'm solving the problem without thinking it through. 1/3. So if I did another square in below, actually, what happens if I would do this? X plus H. No. X, Y plus H. Oh, there is no H. Y plus W. Oh, look at that. That's 1/2, clearly. But hold on. Let's go to... oh, this is interesting. Stroke. Oh, look at this lovely pattern. Look at this lovely pattern. And of course, that's 1/2. But that's not the point. The point is, with this, and if I did 2 of these, 2/3. So the answer should be 2/3. Where's my sound effect? Now, oops. Oh, wait. Go back. So now I did that in a sort of like weird way, but if looking at this, I can see like the way that the brilliant website explained how to do it is I have 1/4, and then I could take that square and put it here, right? Fit it here. And then I'm doing the same thing here with these two. So 1, 2, 3, 2/3. It would be 2/3. I don't think it was like, it made sense in my head, but without being able to diagram it, I'm sure if I show the explanation, right, we can see this, 2/3. Because look, it's always 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3, and keep going, 2 out of 3. So by covering with blue and red successively, you can see that it is 2/3. This is interesting because I often think recursion will lead to an infinite area. Like if we look at the Koch curve, or the fractal snowflake, this is one of my coding challenges here, where this successively will create a path of infinite length. And I've worked out this math before based on the rules, the recursive rules. The measurements go to infinity. Whereas in this case, even though it is a recursive process, as you can see, the area converges to 1/2. So the more times, the closer I get to actually 0.5. Now, how close could I get to 0.5 before I crash P5? Let me hit save here. Recursive. And I can just, this is for this. So, and let me, by the way, put this into the Discord. Under links. Look, I did some coding today. So if you want to look at that code, I just posted it in the Discord. Geometric series and infinite sum. So this converges to a constant. The length of the square circumference is also infinite. Yeah, so I would assume that if we looked at the length of these, if I added up W times 4, right? If I, that's going to go to, well, I don't want to, it's the sum, 9,600. So let's look, like if we stop at 10, we get 4,800, stop at 5, 5,600, stop at 1, 7,200, 0.1, I'm just 9,600, 0.01. I don't know if we're ever going to 12,800. So you can see that this probably tends to infinity, which is super interesting. The area is finite. The circumference is infinite. That's actually the same thing as within the Koch curve. Okay. Let me hit save on this. This can be done. Let me actually put this back to like 5. I like how it actually looks with this little, I'm not getting all the way there. Okay. Thank you to Brilliant for sponsoring the coding train. I am going to take a very short break just for 2 or 3 minutes. And when I come back, I will actually look at and see if I can get the MoveNet machine learning model running and compare it to PoseNet. So if you came here waiting for that, you only had to wait 7 hairs and 2 freckles, or 1 hour and 20 minutes. So apologies for that. Let's look at my viewership here. How many people have I lost? I gained some people. Amazing. All right. It's not pronounced Coke. I thought it was. I say Koch. I thought it was Coke. Koch. Somebody who can help me with the German, please let me know. I always get it wrong. I will be back in less than 5 minutes. Thank you for sticking with me. See you in a moment.
Coding Train breaking news.
Breaking news. I should never look at my phone when I take a break. And I just got this notification from Twitter. And it says, I'm going to read it to you live on air right now. Unfortunately, the request to verify your account has been denied. I don't know if you can see this. Can you see this? It won't focus on it. Very sad. Oh well, I don't need to be Twitter verified. I never wanted that blue check anyway, Twitter. All right, that was a short break. I've got about a half an hour, and let's take a look at MoveNet. All right, everybody. So I'm going to just close all these windows. We're going to go look for MoveNet TensorFlow.js. Okay, so how do I get it? TF.js models. All right, so looks like, so let's just do this in the P5 web editor. I was thinking I wasn't going to, but now I think this actually makes sense. And I'm going to move net test. Let's grab the, I guess all we need all of these script tags. Okay. Put them all in index.html up here. So I've got P5 and then all the TensorFlow ones that I need. And then, can't do that. Okay. Single pose, create detector, estimate poses. All right. So this looks like, I don't want to, okay. Create a detector. Pass in PoseNet, pose detection supported models MoveNet. Okay. Single pose lightning model. Let's start with that. So hold on. I need more space to code, people. Yes. Comment this out. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to write an async function init, and let's create these two. I'm just going to make them, I'm going to make the detector a global variable. And initialize it here. And we can say init. And I guess, does it work to make setup asynchronous? I think it does. Okay. Like, will draw not happen until this is complete? We'll find out. So now, what do I need to do next? I can estimate poses from an image. Okay. Estimate poses from an image. Now, what kind of image? Tensor 3D, image data, video element, image element, canvas element. Well, that's great. I mean, do I dare just start with video? So now, async function get poses. And let's make that a global variable. Let's go to my PoseNet coding train example. And let's just kind of grab some of the stuff that I was doing there. So I have like a video element. And I made the canvas. Let's make the canvas. Let's actually make it 320 by 240. Then I need to create the video. Does this work? Create capture video. Am I getting, how come I don't see? Oh. Why don't I see the video? Oh, because I put hide. I forgot that I had hide. Okay, great. There it is. Let's do video size 320, 240. Oh, I think my kids are arguing with each other. You might hear some shouting. I have an emergency mute button if I. Okay. All right. So now let's just see if I can do video.elt. Console log poses. And let's just say, let's make a button. Create button. Pose. Mouse pressed. And just call get poses. Oh no, mouse pressed. Get poses. All right, so now in theory, when I press this button, I should see any poses it detects here in the console. Oh, nothing happened. Did I press the button? Oh, no, stuff happened. Oh, look at that. So it looks to me like this is actually 100% the same exact data and technique as PoseNet. It's just a different model. So to put this into ML5 would just be swapping out, loading a different model. Interesting. So here's the thing. So, okay. Now the question is, let's get rid of this. Can I call, how do I, await init. So create capture, I think I get a callback here, video ready. So I can say video ready, get poses. Let's see if this works. Now I didn't see, okay, hold on. Does that callback work? Just trying to figure out the sequence here of what it is I want to do. Yeah, okay, great. Get poses. Await, detect, or estimate poses. Can I just call get poses again then? It is the same number of key points, I believe, 17 key points. By the way, now I'm reading, there's a nice chat in the Discord. Okay. Exit page. How much did I lose there? Not too much. How do we do this in... Let's give it like a little set timeout. Oh, wait a second. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. I know the issue. Oh, wait. I forget that I've got everything like with the crazy asynchronous stuff going on here. Okay. Let's see. Video ready. Oh, I didn't console log the poses. Console log poses. We're going to get this, people. There we go. Okay, it's console logging the poses. Now, let's look at one of these. Here, let's just try to draw something. Score, key points, So unfortunately, I can't remember which one is the no. Let's see. Okay, like pose. So ML5, we put all this stuff in to make it nicer. But here, pose API. Ah, right. So these are, got it. MoveNet, Blaze Pose, PoseNet. So these are all doing the same thing. So the key points are, is there a name? I didn't see a name. Nose is the first one, though, it looks like. Oh, it is. The first one it does have a name. Okay, great. So if I say, background, ellipse, this was the poses, index 0, dot key points, index 0, dot x. Can I do something like this? Let xy equal poses 0 dot key point 0. And then I should be able to just say ellipse xy 2020 and like make it red. So this is my new trick that I love, which is if I have an object that has different properties, like this object has an x and a y, as well as a score and a name, I can destructure the object and pull out the x and y properties into separate variables. And this is probably a case where, technically I'm supposed to use const because those aren't going to change. Let's see if this works. Let's see what I get here. And let me just take out the console log, which is already out. Okay. Cannot read property. So one thing I will need to say, because it's going right to draw, is if poses and poses.length is greater than 0. So as long as there are some poses and the length is greater than 0, then time to find my nose. I don't know why it's taking so long to start up. So it's definitely working. It doesn't seem to be in the right place. Is it by default kind of giving me the information on the sort of 640 by 480 video? Let's see what happens here. Okay, so that looks right. Now, let me go back to hiding the video and drawing it. Oh, I gotta kill this auto refresh. The auto refresh is killing me. Image, video, 0, 0. Oh, I'm missing a... That's why it's not red. Oh, and I don't have auto refresh on. Let's see here. Okay, now it's really, really slow, but I've artificially made it slow by putting that set timeout in there. So what happens now if I just call this over and over again? Oh, no. Oh, wait. Get poses. Yeah. Okay. Right, let's see. Come on. Let's go. What happened? Have I crashed? Oh, and I didn't hit save. Stop. What am I doing wrong here? I guess I'm not supposed to use the single. Estimate poses. Let's try the demo. Well, this is... Look, I made it work. Yay, me! So what did I do wrong here? I guess, do I need like a little set timeout? Oh, I'm going to have to... Well, this is sad that I crashed the browser. Okay, let's see. Line 31. All right, so all right, I guess I want it to continue to call itself. After it gets new poses, I want it to call itself again. I need to do a set timeout with a delay of 0. Interesting. Like, how far can I push that delay? Why do I need that? Yeah, interesting. All right, let's go through everything. So now, let's go through key point of let's go through all the key points. And then and let's see here how it goes. Let's see, how fast is this? Okay, what? Not iterable sketch dot length line 40. Oh, I forgot that I used a for of loop. Yes, somebody in the chat wrote, "Damn, has had a long day," and it's in fact definitely true. Yeah, so if I were building my own system, I would use like get. Whoa, what is going on here? It's definitely pretty fast. The question is, and I think I'm going to need to step away from the camera here to get a better view of it. So let me give you all. You're all going to see that I'm wearing shorts today. My pants are falling down. That's not a good sign. Yeah. So one thing I probably should do is only draw the points if they have a certain confidence above a certain level. So it's hard for so what was it? It was score. So if score is greater than 0.5, let's draw those circles. So I think you're seeing a lot of noise because there's a lot of points like my feet and various things that can't see. And so it's drawing them even when it has no confidence. But now we can see, and yeah, it's definitely very accurate. Now, it can't find me. It doesn't really know how much of my body needs to be visible. It really needs to see a head to be able to see the arm. But full body, it's working quite well. So the question is, like, how different is this from PoseNet? Like, can I very quickly just load a different model? This is single pose lightning. What were... I wanted to see... this is a blog post about it, which is not what I'm interested in. Here's what I'm looking for. I wanted to see here supported models. So what are the supported models? Where did I do that? Oh, this is my PoseNet example. Like, if I change this to PoseNet, what would happen? By the way, did an interactive console just appear in the web editor while I wasn't looking? Like, hold on, I have to show you all this. Uh-oh, something crashed. It crashed again. PoseNet has blue and MoveNet has red. Overlay them with different colors. Ooh, that's an interesting idea. Okay, hold on. I don't know what's going on here. But is this the working version? Look at this. As soon as I run the sketch, this interactive thing appears. This is new. Like, this must have recently been added. Oh, but it crashes. As soon as I try to log something, it crashes it. That's what was crashing it. So maybe it needs a little, like, the interactive console needs a little bit of work. Maybe I'm not using it in the proper way. Okay, so this is great. Alpha equals confidence. That's a pretty cool idea, actually. Use hue for the confidence. Yeah, these are some great ideas. So of course, there's all sorts of possible things we could do with this. Let me just make sure this example is still working. And will it actually work with set timeout 0? I find that hard to believe, but let's try it. Yeah, this should crash. Oh no! So set timeout 0, it actually works. Amazing. And this does, I mean, I don't know if the 1 millisecond makes a difference, but it feels very responsive, very fast. I don't know. Can we, all right, let's try, as was suggested. Well, we're going to have an issue, though. Well, let's just see if we can anecdotally kind of see. So this is PoseNet in ML5. I don't know why it's not, nothing is coming up. That's weird. Is it like not want to have both running at the same time? Yeah. So can you get a sense of lag and accuracy? So look at me moving back and forth. What's the lag? What's the accuracy? let's look at this model, which in theory should be an improvement. Can't necessarily tell much difference. Can you? Does this have to be on a person, or could it be for objects too? So this, and Simon Fletcher writes, set timeout 0 just adds it to the end of the execution queue. So that's super helpful. Thank you. Yeah, so my next question here is, if I go to the ML5 library, and let me bring this back down so I have some more space here, and I go to source, and I know you can't entirely see this, and go to PoseNet, and look at index.js. So what this is doing is it is loading a particular model with a particular set of settings, MobileNet v1, await PoseNet load. What is PoseNet? So like how hard would it be to change this to MoveNet? This is a project that I would like to work on. And you can see here, this would all stay the same. It's more about, it's interesting that it's called confidence rather than score. So this is something that I would definitely need to, PoseNet here. Okay. Well, this was a live stream. It would be great if you draw an eye texture instead of eyes. Try the cat. It's a great idea. Will it detect the cat? Can you have them running side by side? In theory, yes. But I'm not sure the best way for me to do that right now, or if that's worth doing. I'm kind of lost as to what today's live stream is about. It's been a long week. This week was my kid's last week of school. Everything is all turned upside down. I need us to like something to do to finish off this stream. Oh, read random numbers. I forgot about reading the random numbers. Maybe I should just do that. I'm looking for suggestions. I like the eye texture idea. Thank you, CP. Can you make a data set? Well, I'm reading the chat here. Rigging this to a 3D character. Actually, so one of the things I wanted to explore was VTubing. It's not really my wheelhouse, but I thought it would be fun to try to do like a live stream as an animated character. And that's definitely something that I could do here with PoseNet, or MoveNet in this case. Probably what would make more sense would be, in case you were not familiar with this, would be also to look at the face mesh. So this is not one that I spent a lot of time exploring, but this could be good for my VTubing idea. Let's see how well this works. This is this was a new model that was added to ML5 fairly recently. Holy smokes. Okay. That is insane. That is an insane number of points. What the? Oh my goodness. I have never, this is not what I expected to see. I knew it was like a mesh with a lot of points, but that is wildly accurate. In fact, I mean, it definitely has trouble when I turn my head, but you know, that's to be expected. That is crazy. What could I do with this? Look at these points here. So the predictions just gives me a lot of key points, and each one has an X, Y. I guess I could definitely feed this into a classifier. Can I break it? The triangles are not there. Yeah. This would be interesting to actually create, to actually make it a proper mesh and then texture it. So I don't really have time in the next 5 minutes to do that. Oh, look, my ear is a face. Look at my ear. It's a face. My hand is a face. Beard detection algorithm. That would be an interesting one. But this is cool to see. I feel like this this live stream today is just like falling. I'm like falling over the finish line. It's ending with a little splat, as opposed to a grand finale of something exciting that anybody could use. Can I make something out of this? Let's try. I have an idea. Let's make something out of this. Okay? I got 4 minutes and I'm going to make something out of this. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm not going to draw the video image. Background 0. Then I'm going to go to my go-to, particle. I need just any old particle system example, shader, WebGL. That would be an interesting one to try, but I'm a little bit afraid. Particles following the mouse. Particle emitters color. Sure, this will work. Okay, this is great. Perfect. So, the emitter, that's fine. So I just need an emitter class. I got to make something today. I got to make a project. 4 minutes left. This coding train is me rambling for an hour and a half, 2 hours, realizing I have 5 minutes left and I need to make a project. Just coming up with something. I guess I should really have these particles coming out of my eyes, which I only need the MoveNet for. I was going to make them coming out of my mouth as I talk, but I don't know which key points. I'll just have them come out of all the key points. That'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong? Particle.js. Okay. So now I need to link to both of these in here. Okay. And now let's also grab my, so this is an example from, oh, I'm in PoseNet here. No, I want to be in face mesh. From Nature of Code Particle Systems chapter, in case you're trying to follow along. Good luck to you. Sketch.js, let's just grab this. And let's just create an emitter in the middle. All right, let's see what happens here. Do I dare? So right now I should have my face mesh. What's happening? Stop. Close, close. Too much open. What just happened? What did I break? Is there some other error I don't see? Ah, emitter is not defined. Oh, I didn't notice I lost the body tag. That'll do it. Oh, wait a second. It happened. It happened. Welcome, Kay. You have joined the passengers of the coding train here in the veil. The poll is still there. In the very last -1 minute of the coding train, you have boosted my energy. You have brought me. You filled me with joy and happiness. And you are going to get your very own random number, which is on page 283. Row 14,130, column 0. The sequence is 41537. And I have so much to say about the random numbers and the whistles and the Discord bot, but no. Back to what I was doing. So Kay, since you actually are in the chat, make sure you see the Google form, fill out that Google form that when you join as a member, and join the Discord. Everybody should join the Discord, but if you are signed up as a supporter of the coding train and join the Discord and link to your YouTube account, you'll have access to our member-only channels where we have where we talk about random numbers and train whistles. That's literally what you get. Okay, now back to this. Get this to work before I go. All right, I really messed something up here. How did I mess up this HTML so badly? I have to make the font smaller. I just do not have enough space. Something is, slash body. Oh, no. This goes here. Oh my goodness. No, I put it all in the wrong place. There we go. Emitter is not defined. Oh my goodness. What is going on? The order here shouldn't matter, right? Somebody tell me what I did wrong. Oh, this is the worst. Sketch line 10. Emitter equals new emitter. Oh, I didn't copy paste the code. That's what you've been telling me for so long. Oh, hilarity ensues. Oh gosh, I'm fired. I give it. This is my last live stream ever. Sorry, everybody. I can't do it anymore. Oh no, this is the particles. Okay, we're gonna get there, people. Okay. Come on. Come on, computer. You can do it. Bring this over so I can see. All right, so now, where are my particles? Oh, I commented it out. Okay, great. Now the face mesh is about to load. I should really just be doing this with the MoveNet example. This is very silly that I'm trying to do it with the face mesh, but here we go. Now I know what to do. Now, instead of, we're not going to draw this image. We can do emitter show, emitter update. But here, I want to say, I'm not going to draw. I just want to release some particles. So update the emitter's position to that XY and just emit one particle. Also, let's only do this like 1% of the time. And so 1 out of 100 key points. Let's see what happens. Caution to the wind, everybody. Okay, so you can't, I've completely lost any sense of my face. But I think I have an idea for how to get it back. So the particle can really just fade out super fast. So much faster. Then I think I might be able to manage to do it for a much higher percentage of the points. I want to make my face, this is like the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark. My face is going to melt. Oh, interesting. I could have them move up and be kind of red, and they would be it would be much more like fiery. So is there a gravity force somewhere? I can't remember how I'm doing apply force. Is there a gravity force somewhere? Yes. So the gravity should point up and be, let's make it much stronger. Let's also do a little bit risky, but blend mode, add, and then particle, let's not use any alpha. It'll make it, just give it like a red color based on its lifetime. And let's see. No, I can't. Maybe it'll work better if I remove my hat. No, then you will see my hat hair. Can't have that. Oh, right. I need the clear. I don't know why I'm trying to make my face somehow be like fiery, but not really what I was thinking I was doing, but let's see what happens. Oh, and I need, of course, for the additive blending to work, we need some amount of green and blue. And also the background should be 0. Why am I? Okay. There we go. I think this is going to be what I meant to do. Come on. Yeah. Why? Okay, couple things. Let's get rid of the stroke. Very unnecessary. I really got to go, but I want to make a project here. Very unnecessary. Let's pump this up. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just playing with numbers. If I make lines between the particles. Yeah, this is what I was trying to get. Now I understand what I need to do. I think this is what I am meaning to do. Okay, not exactly what I meant. Too much. It's amazing how fast it is. I should probably put the video back, which would be interesting. Oh, I forgot that I have to keep having to reset it. Particles are too fast, says Kay. Yeah, I think you might be right about that. I think the additive blending isn't really doing the job that I wanted it to do. Let's try making that force a little bit less. And I really would love to be able to get more particles out, actually. So where did I do that? Let's double the amount of particles. Texture mapping on the mesh would be nice too, yes. I probably should make them smaller. Well, now they're just kind of sparkly. That's not really what I meant either. Let's I'm going to get the effect that I'm looking for. Radial forces centered around the eye positions. Yeah. There. This is more like what I was imagining. It's a little bit. So this is definitely more like what I was imagining. There we go. Now, the real exciting moment here that I'm going to finish with is adding the video back. And these are just CPU particles. Luneo Music is asking. I mean, we've completely lost the face mesh. So that's a little bit unfortunate. I could try... I could put the face mesh on. I actually like it better without seeing the video image. Something I had earlier I feel like was better. Let me go back to this. I've got to stop. I'm going to just play with a few more parameters and then be done. Looks like diving in a bottle setup. Yes, sliders would really help. Sliders would really help. Bubbly face. this is, I got to end with something here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we're talking. Don't worry, I'm going to get this exactly what I'm going for. You'll see. Lokesh says, I left for 3 minutes and Dan has a burning face. Bubbly face. Well, I'm sure somebody can make a better version of this. But I'm happy with what I've got so far. I think I like it with a slightly larger circle. And what's the chance? I just want to just try one last thing. What if I were to do every single point and have the particles fade out quite a bit faster. Okay, this is probably going to run way, way, way too slow. But I'm going to leave this code with all of you to experiment and make a better version of this. Yeah. Okay, so this is what I was imagining. And now I'm realizing that it kind of works, but and I really should get rid of the red color. I just need to yeah, what I really just need to do is not use all of the face mesh points, and then I'll be able to have this run fast enough where I can have the particles trail off more. But this I do kind of like now, in the sense that I can see the pattern, and it would make sense for me to get rid of the video and maybe just let a little bit of like 20% fewer spots. And this is going to be the last time I run this. I promise. Well, thank you for watching today's episode of, I should just do this. Yeah, here we go. Thank you for watching today's episode of The Coding Train. Brought to you by... Oh, wait, hold on. I have to do this. Brilliant. If you would like to learn all about how to do physics programming and have your face turn into a fiery set of particles, you can both watch The Coding Train and check out Brilliant at brilliant/The Coding Train. I will see you all next Friday. I'll be back for another live stream, 2 live streams in June, plenty of new videos hopefully will come out soon. This is me as now a VTuber. I have now become a VTuber. All I need is like some music. Hello everyone. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of The Coding Train with me, your host, Fiery Face. I am an AI-generated particle system with a nose. Oh, you can't see me scratching my nose, or I might have to sneeze at any moment. But this is The Coding Train. This is what you tuned in for. This code example will be available for you in the Discord. Please join at thecodingtrain.com/Discord. Talk to the bot to subscribe to the notifications. You could also subscribe to The Coding Train and watch the Nature of Code series all about particle systems, or a beginner's guide to machine learning with ML5JS. All of those things. I will see you all next Friday on The Coding Train. Stay tuned for some new videos being released. I really appreciate all of you. I feel happy that this live stream ended. I assume that any moment now, Kevin Feige from Marvel will give me a call because they just won't believe this effect. And they need it for some new, exciting Marvel project. That's never going to happen. Am I kidding? All right, I'm just going to show people where you can get this code right now before I leave. Let's go to, I'm taking this, thecodingtrain.com/Discord. If you join the Discord, respond to all the stuff you need to respond to, go to the links channel under live. You can find it there. Schedule, by the way, is where I post when I'll be live streaming. Next one will be next Friday. And I will see you all next time on The Coding Train. As always, I always forget the this dot, this dot, this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do dot, this dot, this dot, this dot, this dot song. This dot, this dot, this dot. Never forget this dot, this dot, this dot, this dot, this dot song. This dot, this dot, this dot. Never forget this dot.
this dot, this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do dot, this dot, this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot.
My mic was not muted the whole time there.
This dot song, this dot, this dot, this dot. Never forget this dot. This dot, this dot, this dot. Never forget this dot. I'm gonna do the this dot, this dot, this dot, this dot, the this dot song. Never forget the this dot. Somebody. I'm gonna say once again, here we go, sing it with me. It's the polar Cartesian coordinate song. It's the polar to Cartesian coordinate song. Auto-tune and the internet will fix that for me. Sing it with me. It's the polar to Cartesian coordinate song. It's the polar to Cartesian coordinate song. It's the polar to Cartesian coordinate song. It's the polar to Cartesian coordinate song.
Unicorns and rainbows and cupcakes. What else is there? Yes, kittens. Thank you very much. Kittens and rainbows and cupcakes. Notice that. Look what I get. I'm really losing my mind. Okay, let's do it. Kittens and kittens and kittens and kittens. 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 Kittens and kittens and kittens. Kittens and 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 kittens and kittens and kittens. I feel just sort of like a nice feeling of relaxation. Everything's going to be okay today. Dream is not broken. It has not frozen. This is a wonderful thing. Okay, we're going to do it. I'm really getting to something. I need my sound effect. Unicorns and rainbows and cupcakes. What else is there? Unicorns and rainbows and cupcakes. That was invalid syntax. I forgot. There was one other thing here that I think is important that I will use continuously over and over again in all sorts of text generation analysis things. That I will use continuously over and over again. First thing I need to do is, yes, kittens. Kittens, kittens. I'm really losing my mind. Okay, we're gonna do it. Kittens and kittens and kittens and kittens. 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 Kittens and kittens and kittens and Das Vidania.
I hope you all enjoyed that. That was really fun. I will see you next week. Goodbye.